Hello and welcome to today's broadcast. Today we are going to be talking about the keto diet specifically and why it doesn't work. But I want you to keep in mind that this title is a little clickbaity, and I wanted to draw you in to hear the conversation. And what I really want us to think about when we're going through today's community conversation is inserting anything where it says the keto diet with anything that you have determined isn't working for you. And we're going to go through the process of why that might be the case. So if you're joining us here live, or you're going to jump into the rebroadcast that we post on Facebook and YouTube, please do me a favor. Enter into the comment section. Let me know that you're here. Let me know if you have been feeling lately like something's failing you or something's not working for you, whether you're trying intermittent fasting or you've been trying a keto diet or you've been trying a paleo diet or you've been trying to stick to a fitness program, anything that you feel like you are currently not finding success with, and maybe you found success with it in the past, or maybe you're struggling with it today and you're feeling like you're not finding success currently, I want you to put something in the comment section for me to say, I'm struggling, or it's not working for me, or help, whatever it is you need to do. And at the end, I'm going to go ahead and read the comments and address some of the things that we're struggling with. So what I want us to think about as we're going through this conversation today is you can insert anything where it says the keto diet. You can say why running doesn't work, why fitness in general doesn't work, why intermittent fasting doesn't work, why trying to set goals isn't working. Whatever it is that you feel like you're struggling with, you can fill in that blank, and we're going to talk about it here today. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Diane. I'm the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman, as well as the online course and community, the Midlife Mindset Shift. I also provide success coaching for women as well. So if you feel like you've been in programs before and you just can't create the mindset that you need to have to feel successful, then make sure that you reach out to me about possibly doing some success coaching with me one-on-one. Okay, here we go. Why the keto diet doesn't work. And I'm using this as a specific example, again, because it's a little clickbaity and I wanted you to tune in today. And I want you to think about why anything doesn't work, right? And one of the reasons I picked today's title was because I do consult calls with women. I talk to women all day, every day about their struggles and what it is that they're feeling like they're failing at. And this one subject comes up all the time. Like, I had success with XYZ, but now I'm not doing that anymore. And I always question why we get to that but and the excuse for why we're not doing it. And how do we judge or categorize something as being so successful for us, yet we're no longer doing it, right? And so again, fill in whatever you need to in that blank for the keto diet. Insert whatever it is you're feeling at, or once was successful at, and now you're feeling like you're failing at. And why do we give ourselves that easy out? Why do we give ourselves that excuse? Or why do we justify something as being so successful despite the fact that we're still not able to do it? And I want to use the keto diet just because there are two camps when it comes to the ketogenic diet. Super, super successful people with it, and people who aren't, right? Because when you're following a very specific diet plan that has very stringent guidelines, whatever diet plan that is, that's a diet. It's stringent. It has a set of rules. Either you follow the rules and you find success, or you don't follow the rules and you won't find success. Again, it doesn't matter what diet plan it is. That's the way they're laid out. And if you follow the rules to the T, for that set amount of time that you've decided you're going to do that, you will find success. As soon as you stop following those rules, you stop finding success. And oftentimes we will revert back to where we were before we started the thing we found success with. What we need to do is stop giving ourselves the easy out, yeah, but. And I talked about this morning on my Instagram. Yeah, but is how we as individuals justify our own failure, right? I did this thing, I found success, yeah, but I couldn't stick with it, so now I'm 20 pounds heavier, or whatever it is that you ended up with because you stopped the thing. So I want you to stop right now during this conversation and ask yourself the question, was what you were doing truly successful for you if you butted yourself out of the situation. Because if I was truly successful with the ketogenic diet, trust me, I would still be doing it today. Or if I was still successful with whatever it was I was doing, I would still be doing it today, right? Because that's the definition of true success, is that you find something that's going to continuously work for you over the course of time. Why do we allow ourselves that mindset trip? Why are we tripping ourselves up with the but? Why is it that we allow ourselves the easy out excuse of, but it was too hard, or it was too strict, or it wasn't a lifestyle I can maintain? Okay, all of those are fine, but what we need to understand is those are just excuses, right? They're excuses that we use for our own failure to make ourselves feel better in the moment that we are deciding to back out of something. What if we change our mindset about that and we create a lifestyle for ourselves that will actually allow us to be successful over time? So we don't have to but ourselves into feeling like failures, right? How do we do that? You have to think realistically about what your overall end goal is. So if you started following something like our example today, the ketogenic diet, for the sole purpose of to get your body into a more ketogenic state, there's more than one way to achieve that. You do not have to follow a ketogenic diet to get your body into a state of ketosis. If you don't trust me, ask the women in my midlife mindset shift course. I can get myself into ketosis with the snap of a finger because I know how my body chemistry works, right? I can do it through fasting long, feasting well, and training smart without having to leave my life and the happiness that I've created for myself consistently over time. So why is it that you are choosing to jump into something? And if you're choosing to jump into something, a diet, a fitness program, setting goals for yourself, going for a promotion at work, whatever it is you're seeking out, how can you eliminate the but excuse in the event that you feel like you're failing? And how can you maneuver your way around that so no matter what, you have the tools and the tricks and the mindset to create a game plan for yourself until you reach success, and then you stay with that game plan so you maintain the success you achieved. We need to stop mindset tricking ourselves into the easy out excuse. If you failed at something, you have to be honest with yourself that that thing is not working for you, and you have to figure out a better system. Butting yourself is not going to be a legitimate excuse in this community because there's no need for it. All we end up doing is creating this self-sabotaging, self-destructive mindset that we are not good at things, and we can't be successful at things, and we can't lose weight, and we can't be happy, and we can't have the body that we want to have. And all of that is just absolute nonsense. You can have all of those things, but you have to create a lifestyle for yourself where first and foremost, you will be happy and healthy. Second, you can live within the means of the lifestyle that you have created for yourself. And three, you're not going to create a food phobic type scenario where you feel like you're constantly binging and purging yourself. Binging during social events, binging during the weekends, binging on a Friday night, and then spending all week trying to purge what it is you did over the weekend by restrictive lifestyle habits. Doing that will just create that but excuse scenario for you. But it was the weekend, but now it's Monday. And you can justify the destructive behavior that you are creating for yourself. It all starts here. There is not one diet program or fitness program or habit system or goal setting program that will fail you if you do not allow yourself the opportunity to give up. The failure comes when you quit. The failure comes when you give up. With intermittent fasting, with a diet, with fitness, with goal setting, with getting to bed at a certain time, with giving up wine or cocktails or whatever it is that you feel like you end up regretting after you've participated in it. Remember, we do not want to live our lifestyle or our memory making moments, or the time that we choose to spend with others in a state of regret and guilt. Not only are we cheating ourselves out of amazing memory making opportunities, but we're also cheating out the people who we're choosing to spend time with, because we are sending the message that the time that we spent with them was not quality time, because now we feel guilty about it. We don't do those things. We only make decisions about things that we authentically want to participate in, and that we are going to show up in a very conscious and present state for. And if you are feeling like you are going into a situation where you are going to do bad things for yourself in the future, then I promise you, you're not going into that authentically, and you're not going into it in a present state of mind to be with the people that you are choosing to be with, because you're going to be thinking already about how bad it is you're about to destroy the things that you were working on for yourself. So anything will work for you if you decide to make it work for you, but you have to create a lifestyle and systems that fit you and your life. You cannot be so committed to something that has nothing to do with you and then butt your way into an excuse for failing. That doesn't fly anymore, because we know better, right? And we have done this time and time again. The only way to end the self-sabotage cycle, the only way to truly find success so that you can wake up every day looking and feeling your best and living out your most authentic life, is if you create the terms to do that with how it is you are showing up for yourself, and you're not butting your way into another failed attempt at you wanting to reach your goals. We spend so much money and so much time throwing our resources at what we hope will be the thing that works for us. And trust me, if you're not changing how you're thinking about caring for yourself, and if you're not changing how you're thinking about what it is you're about to embark on, then I promise you the result at the end will not change either. It will be the same result that you've always been getting. You have to change this first before you can finally change the outcome. So if you're feeling frustrated with intermittent fasting, or a certain diet plan, or the fact that your body's not aging the way you thought it should, or it's aging in a way that you wished it wouldn't, you have to work on your mindset first in order to create the habits and the actions that you are going to take to fix something, and then allow yourself the but opportunity when things don't work out the way you want. So if you're feeling frustrated, I hope that you will listen to this conversation a couple of times until it sets in that it's not you. You are not flawed. You can get the results that you want, but you have to change your approach, and you have to change the way you're thinking about it. And if you're in my October course, you know this is something that we have been working on over the past couple of weeks. I'm trying to help you reframe how it is you're thinking about how you're showing up for your life, and how it is you're participating in the events that you're choosing to participate in. And I know we just had this conversation in our group over the past couple of days. So hopefully this will be reinforcement for you. And if you're thinking about joining us in November, this is exactly the kind of stuff we work on as well. Janet, good to have you with us. Girlfriend from Nevada. She's our 2017 grad, and she has made some amazing mindset shifts. Donna, hello, girlfriend. Robin, worked for me, lost 30 pounds in 4 months, still losing. There you go, girlfriend, because you have created a lifestyle that will stand the test of time, and you've done it around the terms that you want to live your life. And so that's why you're finding success for sure. Donna, hello, Di, from London, Ontario, Canada. Well, hello, girlfriend. Nicola, October class. Awesome, girlfriend. So you know you're getting a double dose of this kind of information coming at you for sure. Sandra, in October class of IF, I'm working it and it's working. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. If you work it, it will work. That's the I think the quote of the day. So thank you for saying that. You have to work it, and you have to work it all the way through, and you can't just give yourself an easy out. If that is what you've chosen to do for your lifestyle. Now, if you've decided to try something and it didn't work, that's okay too, but you can't put blame on you if you tried something and then made the decision that it didn't work. Then you just have to understand that it didn't work, and that's okay. That doesn't come back as a reflection on you. I always say try things, and then if they don't work, walk away and try something else. But don't carry the blame and the guilt of something not working for you if it just simply wasn't you. That's fine too. Hey, girlfriend, my struggle is what I eat. IF is up to 19 hours is no problem. Now to figure out what to eat. Okay, girlfriend. Here's the thing with feasting that I think is tripping a lot of people up, is I think that there's this thought that feasting, or how it is you put nutrition in your body, is supposed to be pre-planned and perfect. And it's not pre-planned and perfect. If you're fasting and you understand what I taught you in the first week of the course about what happens in your body chemistry-wise, then you have a better opportunity to choose foods in your feasting that will support your next fast. So we all know the general guidelines for nutrition that serves us well, right? As many one ingredient foods as you can, as little processed foods as possible, listening to the signs and signals that your body is sending you when you enter into a feasting opportunity. So how do you feel? Usually you can tell if something's working for you by how you look the next morning. Are you bloated? Are you retaining water? Do you have bags in your eyes? Do your joints hurt? If you're experiencing those things and whatever you consumed in your feast isn't working for you, you just do a process of elimination. Then my guidelines or my rules of thumb for myself are, when I find the foods that work for me, I don't care what anyone else is eating. I don't care what anyone else is doing. When I find what works for me, I put those things on rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat, because I've already done the due diligence. I already know what works, right? And then I save things that are outside my rinse and repeat choices for special occasions. And special occasions always happen. So it's not like you're not going to have an opportunity to put in some variation. You go out to dinner in a restaurant, someone throws a party, holidays are coming up, you go on date night, whatever. That's where you put in some variation and you loosen the reins a little bit. Again, making sure that when you're out with other people, you are not throwing all common sense away and using other people as an excuse to put things in your body that are not going to allow you to look and feel your best, right? So you have to just stay conscious over time to where you start putting things on your yes, these work for me list. No, these absolutely don't work for me list. No matter what anyone does, I'm not putting them in my body. And then the occasional treat list. And you have to have a combination of those three lists working all the time. As you start to heal your body through the process of fasting long and feasting well and training smart, then what you'll realize is some things that even hit that I'm not going to eat again, or the treat list, I'm only going to eat them on occasion, you can actually allow a little more flexibility with those because your body has reset itself. But when your body doesn't know what's working and what isn't working, it's hard for you to figure those things out. So you have to go as common sense as you can about nutrition, knowing what the most common allergens or intolerances are. Gluten, soy, and dairy are the three that we know affect just about everybody, whether you realize it or not. Eliminate those as much as you can, and then start testing some things out. And then when you get to the point where every day or consecutive days, you're waking up looking and feeling your best, you feel like you reversed some things that were bothering you, then you can go into the testing cycle, because then your mindset will be more stable and you'll be more confident as well. And it's easier to recoil from a test that didn't go so well. So you have to just use common sense. And then after time, you'll just be able to make more informed decisions for yourself. But I think you guys are making the feasting part a lot more difficult emotionally than it needs to be, because I think you're trying to get it perfect. You don't want to get it perfect. You just want to get it to work for you. So I hope that helps you, girlfriend. Lisa, 2017 grad, good to have you with us as well. Mary Ann from Canada, good to have you with us as well. Teresa, always love it when you're here. Diana, October 2020 class, you guys are getting it. This is the feasting week. Remember, in the feasting week, I just give you things to think about when you're in your feasting window, right? And then if you're still feeling uncomfortable, go back to week one's lessons. I know there's some of you that are still counting calories and measuring out food and wondering if you ate enough in the course of the day. And the one piece of advice I always tell my students at this point in the course is that if you're in your feasting window and your body is not sending you the signal that you're hungry and you eat anyways for fear that you're not going to get enough calories in, That's the mindset of a dieter, and you have just overeaten. So just relax and go with the flow of your body trying to figure out all these changes that you're putting in place, and then let it work for you. This is the easiest lifestyle you could ever create for yourself, because a lot of the time we just do nothing and let our body do the work, right? Which I know is not something that we're used to, and it seems so foreign to us, but just take advantage of doing a lot of nothing right now and just let your body send you the signals that it needs to send you. Leslie, lack of willpower. Okay, girlfriend, you have to figure out what it is in your life that's keeping you from getting everything that you know you deserve, because lack of willpower is just some fear or some belief system that we don't deserve to have what we say we want, right? So why are you allowing that to be the bigger influencer over you and the decisions you're making than what it is you know you want for yourself and what it is you know you deserve? So lack of willpower is just a mindset of cheating yourself. So don't allow that to happen. You deserve more, and you have to create that belief system that I deserve more, I deserve more, I deserve more, and have that be the bigger influence on your decisions than your willingness to cheat yourself out of a good experience. For sure on that one. That's a total mindset deal. Nicola, I am successful with 16 to 18 hours of fast, but not able to push through 20 hours as of yet. Nicola, if you're not able to get to 20 hours, you have to decide, is it a physical thing or is it a mental thing, right? Because 20 hours is not considered extreme as far as going without food, especially if you are diligent about getting your water in. So make sure first and foremost, you're getting enough water in your day. When you are feeling like you can't go any farther, you have to check in with your brain. Why can't you go any farther? Do you feel something that's uncomfortable? And then choose your uncomfortable, right? So if there's no medical reason why you can't go to 20 hours of fasting, you have to check in with yourself. Why are you letting your brain talk your body out of something that it needs? Your brain will lead your body if you let it. So if your brain is cutting you short, then your body will cut short. If your brain will convince your body that everything is okay, then everything will be okay. So you have to create a stronger mindset for yourself, for sure. It's all in your head. Teresa, hello from Texas. Things are working great for me right now. September 2018 grad. Yeah, Teresa, you're killing it right now in our mindset shift course. I'm so stoked at all the work you're going back and redoing. It's been awesome to watch. Danny, happy hump day. Diane and Michael, good to know your family as well. Yeah, we're doing good. No complaints here from us. JD John, a great insight. Awesome. Marianne, isn't keto too restrictive? Yes and no. Like for me, it's not a happy way to live my life, but there are so many people that thrive with a keto diet. So for those people, it's a personality thing, and it's something in their own mindset that they find strength in, and they do extremely well with it. I've tried it. I just don't like it. I don't like the way I feel. I don't like the way my lifestyle is. I don't like all the restrictions for me personally in this season of life that I'm in. Maybe when I don't have kids around the house, maybe when my lifestyle is a little differently, it might be something that might work better for me. But right now it doesn't work well for me. And I have found through fasting long, feasting well, training smart, and the mindset that I take with those three things, that I can get myself into a moderate to high level of ketosis without following a strict ketogenic diet. So, like I said, you have to know what your goal is. What is your goal? My goal is to be happy and healthy and put myself in a chemical environment where I can reduce some of the things or reverse some of the things that I was struggling with before. And I have learned how to do that through fasting long, feasting well, and training smart. So there's 101 ways to get your body into ketosis. You just have to do enough work to figure out which one works for you. So it is not too restrictive for everyone, just for the people who it's not working for. Naomi, April 2020 class. Good to have you back with us, girlfriend. Dominique, girlfriend, it's good to have you with us. October 2020 course, and feel like with your guidance in the course, I'm having a great success. Yeah, you're having great success for sure. You have gone all in with us. You are present and positive inside of the community group, and you are willing to test new things out. So you are going to have great success with this because you have created that mindset for yourself for sure. Lisa, 20-hour fast. Feel the best for me. Yeah, for me too. I absolutely love them. And it's a scary thing for a lot of us to feel uncomfortable in the state of hungry. And there's a lot of reasons for that, and they're not all physiological. Some of them are very emotional, and a lot of them are very mental. So you have to figure out what it is you're feeling when you're reaching that 18, 19-hour mark and you're willing to throw in the towel. And it is that thing that once you do it once, it's like riding a bike. Once you do it once, then you have a belief system that you can turn that 20-hour fast on whenever you want. And then let me put a little asterisk note in here as well. If you're fasting for 18 to 19 hours and you are loving the results of that, and you are super happy and you're super healthy and everything in your life is hunky-dory and you have zero complaints, then that is a win. No need to fast for 20 hours. You have achieved success with whatever it is you were trying to achieve success with. For most women who are still struggling with that hormonal belly fat, or the inability to lose weight, or the brain fog, or insulin resistance, or pre-diabetic states, and those kind of things, that 20-hour fast is the secret sauce. It is the magic potion. It is that hour, those hour or extra 2 hours is where you really create the most change. And if you haven't been in my course yet, you got it, because you will understand when you put those pieces together why that is the case and why it is you're holding yourself up. So yeah, I always say, again, it's that thing, intermittent fasting. We talk about 20 hours of fasting and 4 hours feasting here a lot. But again, if you're fasting for 16 hours and you have found success with that, then you have found your success for sure. But that doesn't mean everyone's going to find success at 16 hours. If you are following a ketogenic diet and you're not fasting at all and you found success, congratulations, you found success for what it is you are striving for. So we have to make sure that we keep that in mind as well. This is not a cookie cutter approach. But once you get to that point where you're like, I have tried everything, I feel desperate, I don't know what else to do, I'm ready to throw in the towel. I don't know what you're throwing in the towel to if you're desperate and you've tried everything and you don't know what to do. But I would say open your mind up to trying something that feels a little bit uncomfortable and see if that takes you over the edge. And that all comes from the decisions you're making about how it is you're going to live your life. Holly, keto works for me. It's a lifestyle, not a diet. There you go. So there's Holly. She's proof that the ketogenic diet works for her. And that is awesome. I watch people who follow specific styles of genres of eating, and I am just like amazed. Like, it is so fascinating to me. And I have found my own genre of eating. It's just not as very defined as a lot of other diet programs are. So if you have found success in something, don't let anyone talk you out of doing what works for you. So I'm super excited to always hear of people who are finding success in what it is they're doing, because that just proves that we're all different and that you just got to keep searching until you find what works for you. Naomi, no problem fasting long, but the food I eat is the problem. Okay, why is the food you eat the problem? And why is it that you're continuing to eat food that's a problem for you? You have to stay on the search until you find the food that's not a problem for you. There's so much food available to us in our world today. Food shouldn't ever be a problem unless you haven't made the decisions about ending the problem. So you just got to end the problem and figure out what it is that's holding you back. Ruthie, maybe I'm being too strict with myself. Have to stop feeling like I failed just because I had that glass of wine or cookie once in 3 months. Yeah. You know, as I always say, as grown up women, we have the opportunity to make adult decisions, right? And if you want to have a glass of wine, own your glass of wine. Wine, cookies, French fries, pizza, those only become problematic when you make them problematic, right? But having a glass of wine is not a problem as long as you don't make it a problem, right? But if you identify a glass of wine and cookies every 3 months as the thing that's keeping you from living your best life, then you have a problem. If those aren't keeping you from living your best life, no problem, right? It's all how we identify and categorize things that we're making choices about. And are they going to be problematic, or are they not going to be problematic? So let go of that feeling for sure, girlfriend, and just own your glass of wine and have your cookies, and don't live in regret. And that was Ruthie that said that. Let's see. Where did I go? Serena from Florida, September 2020 graduate. I lost 10 pounds in my first week of the course. Wowza. And then I lost an additional 4 pounds. Now I'm stuck. What can I do to lose my belly fat? Belly fat takes time. 10 pounds is usually a lot of inflammation that you've had in your body. So congratulations congratulations. You want to get rid of that inflammation. Inflammation is the most problematic thing that we walk around with. Belly fat comes with time and consistency. So create a lifestyle that you can keep with time and consistency so that the belly fat will eventually go away. Remember, your body decides how it heals itself. So the inflammation was the first thing to go, phase 1 of healing. And now your body will heal itself through the process of eliminating that belly fat once you've also eliminated other problem things that were going on in your body as well. So be patient, girlfriend. You don't lose in 4 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks what it's taken 10 years to build up. So give yourself some time and be patient. You've lost 14 pounds. That's awesome. Marianne, you need to find something you can do for the rest of your life, not short term. Amen, sister, for sure. Monique, I turned 50 today. I'm just getting bigger. Nothing seems to be helping with my stress eating. Thinking of trying prescription diet pills. If you have been a graduate of my course, I would say go back to your course. If you haven't been in my course, I would highly recommend jumping into our November 7th course before you commit to doing diet pills. Diet pills aren't anything that's going to help you either, because they're not going to teach you how to emotionally make decisions to serve you. They're just going to be a quick fix and with probably some side effects. So I would recommend jumping into my class for sure, or maybe signing up for some one-on-one coaching with me so we can work through what it is you're doing and why it is you're using food to manage stress. Food does not help stress. Food does not fix problems. Food is not your friend. Food is not entertainment. Food does not ease boredom. Food's not going to make coronavirus go away. Food's not going to do anything except nourish your body. So if you're using food for any other reason than to nourish your body, then I would highly recommend jumping in for some coaching, or possibly even just jumping into my intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course. But I promise you, if you turn to diet pills and you haven't healed your mindset about how you manage stress, you're just going to be a stress eater who's on diet pills. That's it. You're just going to add another layer to whatever it is you have going on. Mac JZ, I think is how you pronounce your name. My name is Carla. September 2020 grad, just received lipid panel results back. They were great numbers. I was pre-diabetic prior. Now my A1C is 5.4. Thank you so much for this community. Girlfriend, congratulations. And I'm so excited that you took the September 2020 course, and that you then went and got your lipid panels taken. So now you know exactly what to do in order to keep your blood work where you want it to be, right? You controlled the outcome of your situation, and you have just created an amazing future for yourself. Put that on rinse and repeat, girlfriend, and I'm super, super excited for you. Thank you for trusting me and this community with you, Carla. I'm so proud of you. Janet, you need to design a plan that works for you and fits your lifestyle, and it doesn't have to work for anyone else. Exactly, girlfriend. Exactly. Bridget, good to have you with us, girlfriend. Lisa, I lost 75 pounds. Olives, EFAs make the biggest impact on cravings and successfully fasting. Well, yeah, for you, for sure. For other people, maybe not, but olives are a great thing to kind of ease into a break fast as well. Sheila, 2019 grad, good to have you with us, girlfriend. Haven't seen you in a while. Janet, my goals seem to be slow going right now. Time is always an issue. Yeah, for sure. Time is that thing, that can be our best friend and sometimes our worst enemy. But I always say, just keep your head up, keep the list of goals in your front of your mind, and just keep chugging away at them. And then time will shift again, and then you'll be able to dig back in a little deeper. So just give yourself some grace, girlfriend. You have done amazing things over the course of the time that I've known you, and make sure that you are celebrating those wins as well. Okay. Wendy, mindset is key for sure. Garden spices, I lost 45 pounds eating keto. There you go, another keto success story. Sheila, loving 24. Who knew, right? I mean, who knew? I think, Sheila, you're in our October course, right? Who knew 20 hours of doing nothing could be so fabulous? I absolutely love it when you guys make that connection for sure. Michelle, October 2020 class, thank you so much for your guidance. With your tweaks, I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere on this journey, finally. It feels sustainable and so important. Yes, for sure. It is very sustainable. And then you just have to remember, life is what we call an ebb and a flow, right? So you're going to ebb and flow your way through, and know that it's not ever going to be 2 days that are the same. You're not going to feel the same every day. You're not going to do the same things every day. But if you consistently practice this discipline over time, I promise you, you will have everything that you want from this lifestyle. And that's a guarantee. And we see that through all our students that keep coming back for sure. Ashish, I think it is, the shaving head increase hair growth. Oh my gosh, who knows? Jennifer, 24 works. It sure does. Danny, what about raw apple cider vinegar? What about it? That's a very open-ended question. I don't know what you're trying to ask. Zesty, hello. And then it looks like Elon, I guess. Hello, finally made it to your live. Yeah, it's good. So good to have you with us on the live. I always love it when you guys can join us. Okay, so if you are struggling and you haven't been inside of our Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course, the next one starts November 7th. We work on your mindset first and foremost. And then once you get your head right about what it is you're trying to do, and you really start thinking about the long-term benefits of what you're doing and the choices that you're making moving forward, you guys, anything is possible. And all you do is you just go back to that. You just keep going back to that. You just keep going back to that. You go back to what works for you, and we eliminate the yeah, but excuse, right? We just go back to what works for us. So yes, I did a little clickbait. The keto diet doesn't work. It doesn't work if you but your way out of it. It will work for you. We saw proof of it here. There's plenty of people who are practicing the ketogenic diet and they're finding great success. I will admit I do not follow the ketogenic diet. It does not work for me. I have found a different way to get the same results. I thrive with intermittent fasting, a keto-like approach, and very sensible workout routines. And I am happy and healthy as a 54-year-old woman. And I hope that you guys will find the same success. We do all of this community conversation type stuff here on Mondays and Wednesdays. And we do it on my Instagram channel on Monday through Friday at 8:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. And again, if you are struggling, don't struggle alone. Come into the community with us. We have a very supportive group of women. I give you all the information that you need to make informed decisions for yourself moving forward. I give you the tools so that you can finally be successful and you can live a very happy and healthy life, creating the lifestyle that works for you. My goal is to make sure that as many women as possible can wake up every single day looking and feeling their best and living their most authentic life. Thank you for choosing to spend time with me today, you guys. I will see you either on Instagram or I will see you on Monday at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time right back here.